welcome back. So today is going to be a neutral glam, but the twist is I am doing all drugstore products except for this Elmer's glue that I am using currently. And yeah, so let's get into it. Like always, the products are linked in the description, but I actually did get footage of them this time because I've been forgetting a lot lately, and I don't know why. I think I just got used to not showing it. So at first I went in and applied with my Marshmallow primer from NYX, and then I'm using the Infallible foundation from L'Oreal. But really quick, I did want to talk about the primer since we got a lot of time on our hands. The primer is super soft. It's almost like a moisturizer consistency. It's not tacky. It's not like a pore filler, so like super what's the word, like matte. It's not like that. It's literally just makes your skin feel really soft and smooth. So I really did like the primer. You know me, like I love my gripping primer and nothing will ever top my gripping primer, especially Milk and Cover FX gripping primers. But you know, this one's really nice, especially if my skin is dry. Like this would be really nice. Now I went in with the LA Girl contour stick. I'm not exactly sure which shade, but I don't know how I feel about this one. Like I always say, I am super picky when it comes to contour sticks, so I might be biased, but I don't know. I like the color, I like the shade a little bit. It's just the way that it blends out. Something don't sit right with me, but yeah. I don't know why I kept going on a tangent, but you guys get the point. And of course, my number one, my e.l.f. concealer, 16-hour camo concealer in the shade Fair Period. I was gonna say Fair Neutral, but that's not accurate at all. I don't even know where I came up with that in my head somehow. But I just go ahead and blend it on the front of my face, and then I drag it out to my hairline. And this is super brightening, but it does oxidize a little bit, so it won't be super bright, but it does help to like brighten up the front of your face and your cheekbone and all that. So yeah, give it a try. If you haven't tried this concealer, try it out. I would recommend working in sections like I am doing, like one eye at a time, because it does dry pretty quick, and once it's in like a location, it's pretty much there all night. And this is the Airspun powder. I got this one from Walgreens, but I'm not sure where else you can get it. I believe Walmart sells it too. But this is the translucent one, and I just go ahead and set underneath each eye directly after concealer. This must be the second layer for that eye, but I do two for each either way. And then I'll also go ahead and get in those crevices in my nose and my chin, and then I'll go ahead and contour. So this is that NYX Contour Palette. I really like the NYX Contour Palette. To be honest, it was my go-to for a really long time. Now I use my Pink Leaf Cosmetics, the Roll Up and Glow Up palette that I'm always talking about, but this was my go-to for a minute. I didn't even need the high-end stuff. I just needed something with a couple shades in it, and I will make it work. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Now I'm going to blend it out with my fluffy side of my brush and going a little bit on top of the brighter part, like the bridge and the tip, because we are reapplying the tip and the bridge like so. So you're not really losing any brightness, but you also want to make sure that your sides of your nose are symmetrical. So that's important. And then I go ahead and bake the sides of my nose. This just gives you that extra, you know, like it's not really a requirement, but if you want to be a little extra, just do it and see if you like it, if it makes a difference for you. So this is that NYX Contour Palette that I showed beforehand. And I'm just using my M510 brush from Morphe. I know that's not a drugstore product, but just in case anyone is curious, since I don't really list it in my product description, even though I should. But yeah, I'm just going ahead and creating the depth. So this is not a bronzer, this is a contour. That's why it's only in this location, and it doesn't look like I blended out all the way. That's intentional. It's because I layer my blush on top, so that gives it that little ombre effect. But I do want to make sure that I have depth without getting it covered by all my blush. So you can go a little crazy with the contour and just watch it work its magic. It does make a big difference, but you also want to make sure that you blend, because you can also see it more when you put more depth. And yeah, so this is that e.l.f. compact blush palette. I love to use this one I'm pointing at and just go ahead and go crazy. At the end, I did add a little bit of pink on the apples only of my cheeks, because this more so it looks like a bronzer to me because it's in orange or like a salmon blush. So it looks more like a bronzer, but I love this shade. I don't know how I feel about pink blushes, but I still did it at the end, so you guys can't hate me. But I always put it on my forehead, my chin. I would put it on my nose if it was already wiped off, but we're not going to do that. And yeah, like I said, I added some pink for you guys just because I was feeling nice. I was feeling really friendly. So I did it and I didn't regret it. Then I go ahead and blend out all the loose powder all over my face, even under my eye, believe it or not, which I wouldn't recommend, but I just did it because let me tell you guys something. And you know why this video didn't work out? Because I did that step. I always say don't wipe underneath your eyes with a brush, and this is what happens when you do, okay? So I went to finish my makeup, my Milani setting spray, my Physicians Formula highlighter, which is fire, by the way. I gotta put the name in the product description because look how pretty this is. Like, okay, I was sleeping on that. I would walk past that in Walgreens all the time, and it really kind of shook me. But anyways, you're about to see what I'm talking about right now, because look at how beautiful my skin was looking. Like everything was coming together and it was good. I'm smiling, cheesing really hard, like life is good. And you know, I just had to be humbled really quick, and that's exactly what happened. So I go to put on my lashes. These are my lashes, Alexandrea by My Lash Lab. And you know, I got my eyelash glue. I'm prepared. I think I'm really going somewhere with this, okay? And you know what's about to happen right now? Yes, my eyes started watering so bad. Like, I don't even know how this happened. And my eyes really don't get watery like that. Like, my younger sister, her eyes are always watering when I do her makeup, and I never experience it. And it used to make me so mad because it would always like stop us in the process. But look at this hot mess right now. I was so sad. Like, I recorded this whole YouTube video. Look at me still cheesing. I was not feeling that way. I was faking it for you guys, and I was faking it for the camera. I wanted to cry. Anyways, so we wiped it off and we started over the next day though. So here's me, face done, new shirt, tired, and we're doing this again. I didn't even take out my hair. I slept like on my back straight up like a zombie. Like a vampire, because I was not trying to do this over again. This is my Milani Lavish lipstick and my LA Girl brown lip liner. And this is that Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, and I just applied it on top of that. And we're doing this again. We're going in with the same lashes that I mentioned before and some glue. And we're going to let the glue get tacky. And honestly, I didn't learn from my mistakes because I did everything exactly the same, but nothing happened this time. So I don't know what it was that didn't want to see me shine, but we shining. So we got the lashes on and we're feeling like a bad bee, and life's good. And one thing I need to add into my routine is constantly cleaning my nose ring, because I always forget and it's so shiny and cute and I forget. But anyways, let's take out these socks and see how my hair came out. This is honestly, these socks give me headaches. If I leave them in overnight and I sleep, they're too tight. Like, I'll be getting migraines when I want to do my hair, but beauty is not pain. That's why I haven't done my hair in so long. But I was really feeling myself with these little curls, my curly hair, and obviously, yeah, I was really feeling myself. But anyways, if you want to see how I did my hair, I do have a tutorial on my YouTube channel, and it is titled, but otherwise, this was a full drugstore tutorial on some everyday makeup. I know it's a lot of makeup. If you don't wear makeup, take a shot every time I say makeup. But it is what it is. So if you like it, I love it. And thank you guys for getting this far. I appreciate every single one of you, even my haters. And I'll be back next week. Bye.